What's up, everybody? Um, I think I took off. It's not took off, but I haven't streamed 3 days this week, which is not what I was expecting. But I see a lot of people asking me about it, and I see some people comment in the inbox saying, "Hey, when you gonna stream or whatever?" Um, this is no shade, but it's the truth, y'all. And I'm not talking about the people, like the banters and stuff. They got whole companies they run, so they always streaming. But a lot of people like to pick up streams when the market is getting hot. You know, for views and to grow in the channel. I keep saying the same thing. That's not why I'm here. So I'm actually doing the reverse, and I think I'm doing the right way. When the market starts picking up, especially when we're going into the market, I'm trying to study, streaming and getting view numbers because the market's picking up and new people coming in is not my. That's not my objective. I really don't care. Um, it's but it is what it is. That's what most people making their money, trying to get views and Patreon memberships or whatever. I'm making money trying to find good picks. But I'm gonna also talk about some of that stuff later. But yeah, so I think I said it before this even started. I was like, hey, when the market starts picking up, I'm probably not going to be streaming as much because I'm gonna prioritize studying the market over streaming because it seems like I just pop on stream and I'm talking, even though I talk a lot for an hour. But no, it's like 2 to 4 hours preparation. Just going through different articles and stuff like that and versus just studying picks and stuff. So I mean, it is important to know what's going on in the macro. So even this week, collecting macro news, I might some days I would even think I was streaming. I would like open all my tabs and end up not streaming because I'm like, man, let me just get to studying. Apologize. I think some of the times I forgot to mention I wasn't streaming, but it is what it is. But this is going to be pretty quick today because I want to get back to studying. I'm going to talk about some stuff. Um, and let's get to it. So Bitcoin is moving up right now. Options have they already expired? It's usually volatile when options expire, but you know, um, I'm getting too far into stuff I'm gonna talk about later. But we'll see what happens because the election is coming up. We got that other interest rate cut that's supposed to be coming. People still on the fence whether it's 25 or 50. Uh, Probably going to be another 25. I don't know. I don't really care to be honest. But the market should be picking up here soon. I know October has been not as bullish as people think, but we did get that run the last Friday I was talking about. But we didn't break all time high or anything like that. Maybe this next one, like after the election, the interest rate cuts, maybe we can break it then, and the next 5 to 6 months should be pretty good though. I'm still getting ahead on some of the stuff I'm gonna talk about. I'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, Bitcoin is 68,400 right now, and we're gonna see whether it's gonna keep bouncing or not. What was the inflows to the? I rarely talk about this anymore, but I think the inflows to the Ethereum ETFs was like $2 to $3 million, which is not a lot. And the what was Bitcoin? Bitcoin was like $120 million, or no, it was 188, $190 million. What I will say is, like I said, a lot of retail and people on the outside are going to be paying attention to this, as far as metrics, how the cycle is flowing, and all that kind of stuff. But we'll talk about that more. It'll probably be more important later, but right now I just don't care as much. Speaking of Bitcoin, I'm just blowing this one. This was very dangerous. It says Peter Todd slams HBO for putting his life in danger by calling him Bitcoin's creator. That was pretty stupid of them, to be honest. But people don't give a crap anymore. As long as they get views and they get watches and they making money and they can sell ads, that's all they care about. Like this is getting really bad out here. I think I've said this and other people saying it at the time. This was very stupid for them to do. If y'all didn't know with certainty and 90, even 98% sure that this was this man, I feel like there was like 20% sure. They just like, well, I shot this documentary, so I'm about to sell it and get some money. So that was really stupid. So I hope dude is okay. And he's not really in danger. I'm gonna skip this one. It was a joke I wanted to make, but I'm gonna skip it. I think I'm about to get my notes here. And when we in the, I keep saying this, when we in this little sideways kind of phase, people not going to be putting out a whole bunch of bullish news and wasting their their marketing stuff. So that's why there's not a lot to talk about. Oh yeah, a lot of people talking about the whole Microsoft thing, trying to assess if they want to invest in Bitcoin. Um, we'll figure out what happens. That they're probably hinting at it now. Probably some bullish. I'm pretty sure they will. I don't know when the news is going to come out that they did, but it'll be bullish news when it did. That's just a petty post. I'm not going to talk about that one. Maybe I'll push this one down because I think this is going to go into my notes later. Not as important. Um, this is something I was reading. I didn't finish reading it. All right, let's get into the important notes of stuff I want to talk about. Pull up my notes over here. It's not a lot of notes, but some important stuff. Where do I want to start? Okay, let's start. So I think I was saying this months and months ago. I said I know how crazy I'm gonna look over the next couple of months, but to be honest, I didn't even know how crazy I would look. Like I said, telling you that a lot of these projects are liquidity grabs, the AI projects and stuff. And I'm gonna talk slowly here. I usually talk too fast and fumble over my words. But slowly, I think just like everything works in this market, especially with like meme coins and stuff in the cabals or whatever, it's all orchestrated. They all do it together. And so these last 2 weeks have been crazy for me. A lot of lack of sleep. So I got multiple monitors here, but I got a big monitor in front of me. I got another one over here. So I might be watching something, studying something on this one, listening to something, whatever was going on in the market. One thing I noticed this week, um, I'm almost glad I didn't stream early because one thing I noticed this week, I know 4 people for sure. 4 people for sure say exactly what I told you I was going to happen. All of us, and it's like you know how they say the news outlets are all run and owned by the same people, and then I know at least half of y'all have saw those clips when they show it around social media, like NBC saying one thing, CNN saying it, Fox saying it, and they showing all the news people saying the same exact sentence because they're all owned by the certain people and it's to create a certain narrative or whatever. And they all saying the same exact thing. But anyway, so 4 times this week, I'm pretty sure they all said the sentence verbatim. Um, like saying, I don't know if decentralized GPUs are going to be a thing this cycle, whatever. Now, mind you, um, I think it'll be a decent narrative, as far as when you talk about, deep end AI, whichever way you see it or whatever. But it's like, why are y'all all coming out and saying this week together? Everybody's saying the same thing this week. Um, and I think I did. I ranted about one on the channel for a little longer than I should a couple of weeks back. But I was telling y'all, I was like, I don't care who's shilling it. This junk is trash. It's some made up bullcrap they made for liquidity grab. Why are all the people that were shilling it now saying like, oh yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a thing this cycle or not. I think this is gonna be bigger, blah blah. It's their way to slick slide out and act like, oh, it's just because the narrative is changing. No, don't get me wrong. The cycle changes, narratives change. We all gotta catch them. You gotta get in, get out. Like one thing we were really big, still big on is gaming or whatever, but gaming hasn't had a run um really yet because of just different stuff taking over, whatever. But anyway, they do slick stuff like this to slide out. So instead of saying, hey, the project I was shilling you was a scam and a made up project for us to get some liquidity off of y'all, they make it like the narrative is not as hot anymore. Y'all gotta don't fall for these games. One thing I will say is that I'd rather not shill you something and then it not then leave it and you leave you holding the bag versus telling you about something early that hasn't run yet and then it runs later still. But yeah, anyway, a lot of people are doing some slick backpedaling now, which is kind of bullish in a way because it makes me think, all right, yeah, finally done with the fake liquidity grabs because everybody's backing out their little liquidity grabs in one way or another. What is this note? Um, I don't know. I'll just talk about it. But I guess I had this note. Yeah, I'm here for for myself and for other people to help people make life changing money. I realize that some people are cool just coming in here gambling and then the cycle be over. They just go about their regular life like they've always have. They just trying to make a few couple of bucks here. That's not why I'm here. So some of these people don't care if they only make a 2x on their entire portfolio in this. And I'm not trying to, be like condescending or anything, but some people don't care if they got $5,000 and they only turn it to $10,000. No, the goal is to turn 5,000 into at least 150,000, 200,000 or whatever like that. So, but everybody's audience is different. So, I guess they can play those types of games. But yeah, a lot of people are backpedaling. I think a lot of people are starting to see the plays that I said were fake and made up. You're starting to realize that, as well as some of the ones that I've been shilling about for a minute. And I know sometimes y'all ask like, oh, why are you bullish on this again? Like, I don't see anybody talking about it. Oh, it's sitting still. Now, I think, I ain't gonna say no names, but I think there were two streamers. Was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? I know one streamer for sure shilled like 3 or 4 of our bags in one stream. That was shocking to me. Like you get lucky if you get like one, but I was like 4. Like it was like back to back to back to back. But so yeah, like I always say I'm trying to get you in stuff early, and I've said this before that it doesn't always feel good being early, and it feels like, man, this is just crypto's all just this is just him talking about nobody's done this project, and now you're starting to see. But like I said, as the cycle goes on and they stop with the fake liquidity bull crap, um, we'll see better returns. And yeah, I'm be honest. Like I said, third cycle, but that one threw me off. And be honest, because at the sorry, I'm trying to say too much at one time. So we had, like, last cycle we had Doge, and then there was Shiba that came up last. And then when people started to realize at the end of the cycle, like, they can make their own meme coins, it really didn't take off. It really was just Doge and Shiba and a couple of others. I think we had like Samo and uh, Floki and some other stuff. But this cycle, that's what happened. This whole last year, people making up bullcrap projects, not just meme coins, but fake projects. And so for the first year was farming, and yeah, I can't lie, just as much as it happened, it kind of even threw me off or whatever. But I wasn't about to FOMO into anybody's fake liquidity play, cabal token or whatever like that. So anyway, starting to pick up. People starting to shell our bags. I think stuff is going to look really good going forward. I'm just talking about these in order. It might not be the order I want to talk about them in. But so yeah, so a lot of study in the last 2 weeks. A lot of study in the last 2 weeks, especially with the whole AI meme narrative or whatever. And then, like I said, we got in Ghana at like 0.007, went all the way up to like 190, and it's come back down since. So one of the problems, I think most of you should have took out your initials already anyway. But one of the main problems I was saying is the first day I started talking about it, and it's getting worse, that a lot of people, number one, they don't understand, or two, they do understand and they still playing the game the way they want to, and they're making their own like fake AI tokens. And I mean, like I said, we be in the well, I be in the Discord or whatever, but we be in the back room just talking and researching, like 24/7 almost. It feels like it. Man, I'm not even exaggerating. I had to see at least 60. That's probably actually a low number. I've seen at least 60 rugs, and it's messing up the whole meme narrative or whatever. Um, because people don't want to do proper research, and I feel like it's right there. And like I said, I feel like we're ahead of this stuff, and we were looking at 3 or 4 that I thought I was going to be able to give you guys, but the cabal would come behind it, make their little crap version of it, the same token, and it might run up to 20 mil or whatever, then come crashing back down and rugging. So it's been really difficult, to be honest, working with this narrative, because like, we're doing the research, we're finding the stuff, but you can't even tell anybody about them because the cabal comes behind, and they either get in the token and rug it, or they, it's just it's been real ugly. So anyway, main thing is a lot of people asking, like, how long is this gonna last? Is it gonna be over? I know Goda is up around, it's closing in on 1 billion, isn't it? Ganine has come back down, so it's really iffy. And I know a lot of people like, I mean, I've seen some people say they DCA, but I wouldn't say FOMO too hard. But I always say when I see a meme token, I put in what I'm willing to lose at the time. Uh, the 2x comes, take out my initials, ride the moon bag up, down, wherever it goes, and we'll see where it goes or whatever. I think it can go back up from here. But I don't think y'all, I hate to say it, I don't want to be condescending, but I know y'all don't understand what's really going on day by day in that little space or whatever, because it's terrible. It's crazy. Like, you don't know which ones are gonna rug and which ones are gonna not. Like I said, when the agents do put out a real token, then everybody misses it, because I said this on the last stream, so I don't want to talk about it too long, but I realized why everybody complained in school about research papers. I did not know that people don't like the research. I thought I thought that was the easiest grade to get when we had to write essays or research papers. But no matter how in your face the information is, these people will not research. They just rather go make a fake version of the token than rug it. Um, so has not been as fruitful as I think it could be. We're gonna see how long it continues. We're gonna see how long the little meta continues, if it's gonna move on, because a lot of people speculate, is this the last ditch for liquidity grab? People talking about the agent making a misspelling on stuff and just different little things people have been bickering about. So it's iffy. But some people are real bullish on it. Like, some people are still really bullish on GOAT and the whole narrative and stuff. So we got to see how it goes. But like I said, this is not the time. I said this in the group yesterday. I didn't want to sound like condescending or anybody's dad or whatever, but I do say all the time, I see myself as like the crypto daddy or whatever. But yeah, this ain't the time to be jumping the stupid 15K, 20K market cap meme coin saying, oh, I'm gonna hit big. This ain't the time, because you'll be looking stupid. You like been here for close to a year now. Most of you, at least a year, but I mean two, in this cycle. And so yeah, this is not the time. This is where we can make the money coming up. So preserve your liquidity, protect your capital, whatever. Don't be out there throwing a whole bunch of money into stuff and you don't know what you're throwing your money into. Because I was telling somebody, like, a lot of these AI meme coins and meme coins period right now, it's like watching a full cycle, crypto cycle, a 4-year cycle, but it happens in like 30 minutes. Like, you got to know when to get in and when to get out. And if you catch a gambling itch, you end up losing more money. So anyway, that's what's going on with that right now. Another thing I was seeing, this is going to sound crazy the most, because most people always like, hey man, we got to get in this token. I think they're going to get a Binance listing or whatever. But I was seeing some metrics that's showing that Binance and crypto.com are like losing market share. Doesn't mean that it's not good if your token gets on there, but yeah, I mean, a lot of these other exchanges are coming up, the OKX, Bybit, some of those other joints. But it's actually bullish. It's not as I think I probably made it sound negative. It's not negative, It just means more people will be able to access crypto, because Binance is not everywhere. They had a couple of people ban them and stuff, and But anyway, more people in it. But overall, I still think, like I said before, memes is still definitely going to be a thing this cycle. The way I think I want to say this is, like I keep saying, we're going to hold on to our utility plays. Definitely trying to bag the winners right now. As of right now, I try to, when I say something to the group, respond if if I'm not studying, because I don't want people think like, oh, he's not here. But this ain't the time to just be like, I need a new pick. I need a new pick every day. Like, let's get the actual winners, because I keep saying this. Like, I try to say it in terms where everybody can understand this visible. Like, I think earlier last year we were talking about, like, oh, it could be 4,000. Last cycle we had about 2,400 cryptos, like in total, like for real, like 2,400. And I was saying, hey, we could double that, or at worst we can get to 10,000. I feel like we're like 80 to over 100,000 tokens. Does that number make sense to y'all? That's way oversaturated than any of us could have guessed. Like, going from 2,400 last cycle to over 100,000. Yeah, we got to pick the winners. You can't be just like, is it something new? Is it something new all the time? And I'm not trying to be like, make fun of anybody, but like, this ain't the time to be like jumping to stuff new. I'm trying to make sure we get into stuff that's going to be the most bullish. And that doesn't matter really what narrative you're in. I hear a lot of people saying, you want to long the leaders. you can't really get as much return on that because the leaders are going to be around a billion market cap, if not more. So you can get into some of those for low risk plays or whatever, but you do want to find something down the risk curve that's going to give you more X's. But at the same time, you don't want to just be jumping into everything. I think a lot of people are going to get hit for a rude awakening in the cycle, just really thinking, as people keep saying, oh, y'all don't worry. I've been here before. I've been in the cycle before. Everything runs. No, bro. No, it's not happening. It's not happening this time. It's way too many tokens out there. So no, everything is not going to run. There's going to be stuff that you were really bullish on that's going to be sitting on the curb like a 4 cycle old meme coin. I'm telling you. So I'm just really trying to wait and see what comes out. We can DC into some of the stuff we got right now. I was about to name some, but I think it's still some room to grow. But yeah, I see people shilling bags. If you've been paying attention, some of y'all don't talk about some of the bags, but if you've been paying attention, I swear to Moses, like 4 of them that went up 80% in just this week. Not forget this week, like the last 2 days alone, because people starting to shield them. And I always try to say the message over and over. It does not feel good to be early all the time. I've said this so many times, but when you do start getting those runs, like, so I'm pretty sure we had 3 that went up 80%, like as of yesterday. So, but it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more of those or whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to find stuff down the risk curve. But what I'm trying to find the best stuff down the risk curve that's gonna make the most money. And so, um, it feels like November is getting here slow because I do know a lot of people supposed to be launching in November because they're trying to launch when it's bullish. So, but it's been a slow grind to November, plus the election and all that kind of stuff. But between November and February, I know a lot of plays are coming out. November and March's time. Well, let's say November to February. And hopefully, these idiots don't keep pushing. If they keep pushing back dates, I'm just be like whatever because I don't know when y'all plan on coming out. Because some of these are supposed to have launched like 18 months ago, and I'm not exaggerating. So anyway, that's where we at now. The market's going to pick up. Some new plays are going to be coming out. And I hate to say it this way, but I'm telling y'all, it's gonna feel like you started a whole nother 4 year cycle. Um, like I said, doesn't mean the stuff we're in is not good because some of those are gonna run too. That's some good stuff, but it's gonna be so many new plays that come out. You're gonna feel like you started an entire new crypto cycle. I don't think people understand that. Like, is everything that you think you're like, oh, I got the top 4. Like, it's gonna be another 8 or 12 that comes out in that narrative, and you're gonna be trying to figure out what is what. But anyway, I don't want to keep rambling. I do want to make this a short stream, but I think I only streamed one time this week. I did want to end the week by streaming, talk to you guys in case you have some questions or concerns or whatever. Want to know what's going on in the market, especially with the AI thing, where Bitcoin is going, the election coming up or whatever. So yeah, I just want to talk about that stuff. As he said, good morning, good Friday, good morning to you too. Brandy said, rich rising to you as well. Carmen said, good morning, good morning. Got some more thumbs up. And Carmen, is that how you say rocket? I know people got, is that your way of saying the market is gonna take off? But yeah, so just fully realize that like it's gonna be a lot of new plays coming out. Try to get you some more dry powder. If your bags are small in some of the plays now, yeah, you can still load up your bags, but keep some drop out on the side so you're not FOMOing too hard. Or I'm sorry, you don't, make sure you have money to put in stuff. But yeah, here to make life changing money. I'm not here to forex my entire portfolio. I'm here to really make some gains. And like I was saying, I think I skipped saying the meme coins thing. Meme coins are still gonna be a thing. I know a lot of people saying it's gonna die off. There's too many things going on right now. We question it. Everybody questioned it a lot last year, especially after the whole Pepe run and everything. Meme coins are retraced. It's not over, y'all. It's gonna go to the end of the cycle, and so hopefully you get lucky with a couple of those. Or I want to say 2 more things. Hopefully you get lucky with a couple of those, and that helps your overall portfolio do the X's that it needs to do. But I will say, let me say this. This is going to be the most important thing I'm going to say on the stream. I kind of said it before, but I think people don't realize. Listen to what I'm about to say, and then I'm going to be done. Like I said, meme coins can run and do big numbers, and they can overall help your portfolio to be lifted up. But don't leave your utility plays. But most of all, I see a lot of people even talking about, I think, not the latest one, but the second to last one. Y'all know what I'm talking about. meme coin, nice community. That does not mean listen to this, for multiple reasons, does not mean you start dumping thousands of dollars into the meme coin because you're like, well, I saw it and I think the meme community is great too, and I'm becoming a millionaire. I've said this before, and I think y'all understand. I've really speculated that's why the movement has slowed down or has not moved, because what you want in your meme coin is for it to be decentralized and not, they don't want to see outsiders holding huge bags. And because, to say this clearly, what most people are trying to do, whether you want to admit it or not, most people are trying to get Murad and these other people to endorse their meme tokens. If the distribution is not even, and I keep saying it's like bubble maps is kind of like, I hate to say it, but it's kind of like the amateur tool. It's cool, but it's like the amateur tool. They have much better tools. So your meme coin can pump or whatever, but if they're looking at it with their tools and they see somebody trying to be slick and hold up a majority of the supply, it's going to hold the meme coin down. So please do not want to be one of those people that think, as I always say, that you're going to become Jeff Bezos off one token. There's going to be so many meme tokens and other projects coming out. Do not be trying to own a majority of the supply, because they're going to see it and everybody going to be like, oh, we want, Murad or whoever else to endorse it. He's not going to do it. Or because, I'm a leader myself, so I hate to even talk about people in these terms, but the dude has power. And so most people are looking forward to that endorsement. And if you think you're going to be slick behind the scenes and buying up a bunch of the supply, you're not. And you're just going to hold the token down, because I'm just being honest. I'm wondering why one of them hasn't moved yet. And I'm thinking that's probably what's going on. I'm going to be pissed off if that's what happens, which makes me sometimes, like I said, now you want to put out stuff early because it's affecting myself. I always say I'm very transparent on my channel. This is about me and my helping my family out, and I'm taking y'all along on a journey. I don't need to be sabotaging my own bags because some people, y'all know what I'm talking about because I talk about it enough. Somebody want to be slick and think they're gonna buy up a bunch of the supply. Like, oh, he said it's good. Oh, I checked out the community. The community is great. So I'm gonna become rich off this. You're just gonna slow everybody's money making down. So don't be trying to throw thousands upon thousands and thousands of dollars in this joint thinking just only you gonna get rich, because it's not how the game works in meme tokens. Got so many noobs in crypto right now that don't know what they're doing, and they sabotaging themselves and everybody else too. So if you want to be endorsed and you want Coles to come on and influencers to come on and show you stuff, don't be trying to be a super whale, because they can detect this stuff. I don't know how many times I got to say this message, but yeah. Carmen B said, I'm saying some of our bags are pumping this week. Yeah, I saw y'all talking about a few, and that's because a lot of people been shilling them or whatever. And I felt, I felt kind of braggadocious about it, last year, like I was saying, I knew for a fact that I was getting in my group and stuff early, but a lot of them had to sit there for a while because, like I said, I was not thinking they were going to run these fake liquidity these fake liquidity grab cryptos for so long. Like, they spent nearly the whole year doing that. So it's a little upsetting. But it is what it is. We still gonna make money. I'd rather be on the safe side than say like, oh man, let's just go jump into blah 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 stupid meme coin that somebody made up that they gonna rug later. Because that's basically what was running. The fake AI plays and meme coins was running hard. And what was that? Oh, I'll tell you in a minute. You be on it. Been with me for a long time too. But sorry, what was I saying? Oh yeah, the mainly was like actually thanks for saying that, because I have so much in my mind that I'll forget stuff. But yeah, they ran those fake AI plays and meme coins for a minute, and I'm sorry, I'm not jumping into any meme coin after 200, 500 million. That's a lot what was going on. And it's true, I got enough money to like, hey, if you throw 50K in there, you could double it because it does have a big community and whatever. I don't do meme coins like that. It's not really my style. Like I know a lot of people want to do that with like with or whatever, because they're like, hey man, it's still gonna do a 5x later. It's just I don't believe in doing meme coins as low risk plays, if that makes sense. People are like, it's a low risk meme coin because it's already over a billion, has a big community, it's on good exchanges. I understand what you're saying, but that's not how I do you can do that, but that's not how I do stuff, not with meme coins. I just can't, man. But anyway, I think it's Friday. Not too many comments and questions concerns, but yeah, some of our bags been pumping this week because people starting to show the actual projects and not the fake crap that they were pushing. And it's crazy to see some of them. Like I said, they trying to slide out of it. They trying to slide smooth to the left, like nobody's gonna notice. Like it is what it is, man. I can't control what other people do. Just like I said, my goal is just to make life changing wealth. I have some big ambitions that I want to do that don't involve Lambos and stuff. I got stuff I want to do. Businesses, learning centers for kids, and mentor centers. Something I wish I had when I was younger. Like y'all know I'm not gonna cry today, so don't worry. But my father passed when I was a baby, so that's something I was always missing. My mother did a great job, though. I think she did a great job. But yeah, I want to open a mentor center. A lot of stuff I want to do. Whether it's basketball, computer, music, or whatever like that. So that's the type of money I need to make. If I just needed to live, I'm cool right now for just living. But I got stuff I want to do. So anyway, I'm hoping that I can help some of y'all make that life changing wealth too for whatever you want to do. Hopefully, you got some other ambitions that helps other people besides yourself as well. But yeah, I think that's it. No more comments, questions, and concerns. But those of you, if you're watching the channel for the first time or you've been watching for 1,000 years and you haven't joined yet, it's a good time to join the Patreon at patreon.com/cryptozo. And I know some of my people watching this keep telling me to do this in the beginning, but I keep forgetting because I just come on here and start running my mouth. But what is Bitcoin? Yeah, it's going to be bouncing back and forth. It's going to be a little volatile today, so we'll see what happens. Then this election is around the corner, so I'm just ready for that to be over because the closer you get, the more people fussing online. So I'm really ready for this to be over with. We got about 11 days. I'm ready for it to be over. But I feel like it's going to be one of those things where they when they act like hold on, my bad. Sorry, y'all. I can't even find the thing. Turn this thing off before the stream flicks out. But I think it's going to be one of those things where they try to drag it out and act like they don't know who the winner is, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm really ready for it to be over it. But anyway, patreon.com/cryptozo. Hopefully you guys enjoy your weekend. Still studying some of these new plays, and I ain't gonna lie, one of them, I think y'all know which one I'm talking about. One of them, I want to pack my bags more on that, but we'll see what happens. But anyway, let me get out of here. Patreon.com/cryptozo, and we'll see you guys next time.